Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? Hope you're having a great day. I am myself. It's kind of the third take of this video, but we can give it a try. Hopefully my power doesn't go out again and I don't have my mic muted, which I don't, but yeah, we can try. I've only done this a couple of times, but let me be the first to introduce you guys to the Town of Salem Quality of Life update. So whether this is going to be official or not is still in the works. However, the devs did say that they liked it and it is a potential that it will be added. However, I'm going to show you guys how you could add this in your game before it actually patches out, because it might be some time before that patch actually does come out. So just keep that in mind. But very first thing that I want to say whenever doing this is if you do something incorrect, then it's a potential that your game cannot open up. So I always recommend that anything that you do, you create backups, including for the code that you're going to make, because more often than not, if an update comes out for Town of Salem, it might get overwritten. So always just keep those backups. I have a whole entire folder of them right here. As you can see, these are all most of the changes on things that I've done. But let's get straight into what we are going to go through here. So the very first thing you want to do is right click on properties right here, or right click on Town of Salem, not properties. I've read properties right there, and then go into manage, browse local files, and then from here you will open up this. Every single file on the very bottom you will click on until you get to the XML data. Whenever you get to here, you can stop. This is what you're looking for. You're wanting to look for a string table.en-us, or if you are Spanish, then you can go ahead and change this for yourself. Most of this stuff still should work the same. Just put it around what you want to have, or whatever, things are. So this is the thing that you want to make a copy of. Put this in a secure folder somewhere on your desktop, in your documents, wherever, as long as you have access to it, wherever you want that to be. Next thing that we're going to go through is basically how to edit this code, right? So this is an XML file. You can open it with basically anything, notepad, whatever. I myself personally, also ignore this stuff. We're going to go to this one. I myself personally use the thing called Visual Studio Code. So I would suggest downloading Visual Studio Code in order to edit through all of this stuff. But whenever you first open up that XML, this will pop up. You'll have all of the entries for items, names of things, all that sorts of stuff. Don't worry about that. If you feel like changing it, all up to you, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to Control F. Very first thing that we're going to change is spy results. So here on screen, I'm going to show you the currently changed spy results. I think these look very nice and help you kind of differentiate between Mafia and Coven visits. And it's also very nice for newer players. So first things first, search up Spy 2 in your little box here. And we are going to get rid of this style right here. This whole entire style, goodbye. Ignore that, ignore that. So now you just have this message right here. Next thing we're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and follow my code along here. So you're going to do something such like so, add in a CData tag, and then add in some more brackets. Ignore this for now, that will be changed whenever we finish off this code. You're going to add in a color tag, and then for now we will just leave it as hashtag or equals hashtag. Close the brackets, close those, and close it off. So this is our base thing that we are going to work with. Mafia, what we are going to change this to is this following hex code, DD0000. This is the Mafia color that you are going to want. So what I prefer to do whenever I'm going through all of this stuff is just copy this entire thing we just created and then slap it on the end of it. And then what we're going to do to alter it to be on the end, because we still need to close this color tag off, is get everything from the equal sign to the very end of the hex code, get rid of that, and add a /. That closes off this color change. And it just makes sure that it doesn't bleed into anything else. I personally haven't had any issues with it from what I've seen. However, it's still better safe than sorry. So I always go through / to cut that color off. And since this is Coven, we're going to change the hex code. The hex code I use for Coven is the Traders in Salem Traders color, which is CF36FE. There you go. That changes both the Mafia and the Coven to be exactly what I showed you guys before I went through this. Next thing that we're going to go through is Blackmailer whisper changes, and it's actually very close to where we started from this, but as you can see in the video I'm showing you right now, the whisper is not only changed in text, but also in color to help you differentiate that it's a whisper that you can see versus a whisper of your own. So I don't have an actual whisper that is from me because I was dead in that moment, but it is what it is. Anyways, here it is. It is just a few lines above. It's line 3565 just in case. And if you need to find it, then just type in X2 and go to the second result. It's always right there. So this is the easiest one to change. All you do is take this, the whisper, and change it to error. And we're gonna add in a little bit of flavor text as well. So we're going to copy this. So what I put is you hear, oh, you're here. So you hear whispering to blank. So we're gonna change this to you hear blank whispering to blank. And there we go. That is the change that we make with that. And it's a very simple change, just very nice quality of life update. The next thing that we're gonna do is change the sheriff results. The stuff that I'm showing you right now is only the suspicious results. There's also a change to the innocent results. I just didn't want to bother with having to go through both of them. But here we go. Let's go into the next thing, which is suspicious. So go down to the next one, 2 out of 6. And here we are. Here is your target is suspicious. So we are going to get rid of that one, get rid of that one, just get rid of all the alerts for these sheriff results. And now what we're going to do is add on a little bit of flavor text. So in here, we're going to look for framed. This is the flavor text that I'm talking about. You found something strange in their house. I think it's a pretty nice bit of flavor text. It gives them a little bit of, you know, kind of change. That way it lines up more with the innocent results as well. So we are also going to change this to suspicious or framed. And the reason why I'm not including hexed here is because there is 5 different results for sheriff, and I can't be bothered to go through and figure out which result leads to which, you know, outcome, right? So I don't know which one's Coven. I don't know which one is, for all I know, one could be for SK, one could be for werewolf, you know, things like that. And I'm not bothered with it. So if you want to figure out what it is, go ahead and let me know what line it is, and I'll go ahead and change it. But again, what we're gonna do is I'll just go ahead and grab this right here. I always recommend keeping like a notepad or something. That way you can keep track of your things. I use a Google Doc, for example. So what we're gonna do is add this onto both ends, keeping the exclamation point out of it. You can include it if you want. I personally keep it out just because it looks nice. So again, close off that color. And because it is an evil, aka Mafia, we will have it as the Mafia color. Now what you're gonna do is copy this entire line here, except for the outro tag right here. You're going to go ahead and paste that, and then go on to the next. Go ahead and go like this. We're gonna go on to the next is suspicious, and slap that into there, and then go on to this one and slap, not that, slap this onto there, and then go on to the next one, which is that one, so it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, hold on. Don't be dumb like me. Make sure that whenever you do this, that you get rid of alert. You have to get rid of the styles here. So if a lot of this stuff is confusing you, you can always go back and rewatch it. I'll be including timestamps for you guys, but you can go ahead and just replay, rewatch, whatever you got to do in order to make sure you got this stuff. So we're going to add on a little bit here. So I'm just going to copy paste this because I am kind of lazy, not going to lie. So let's go ahead and just copy this. I'm adding on some more text here to make it more clear that they could be great at hiding things, such as if you have the Necronomicon or your Godfather. So let's go ahead and copy this now that we have it here. Let's put it at the start of Innocence and at the end in between the period and the last letter. And then close off the color. And we're going to change this to the town color, which is F77700. Do I remember that right? Oh my god, I'm a genius. Okay, so that is the town color. I've been doing this so much that I actually remember what the color is. So yeah, we got that much done. So let's get on to the next thing. And I'm not going to go through everything here, and I'm not quite sure I have actual screenshots of this, but I'm going to list you all of the different things that I have in row here on what we have changed in order to make this look better. We are changing the results for you were attacked, but it's actually literally right here. So we're starting off with you were attacked, but someone fought off your attacker, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this is the correct line, 4717. All we're going to do is we're changing this to positive. So let's go ahead and go like this. And honestly, if you want, you can do style equals alert. And then you can copy this entire style equals positive. And then with this, you can just go through. What's the next one? 4735. So this is the next one. Just paste it. Boom, there you go. It has changed. The next one is 4764. So we will go down to 4764. Is this one right here. And boom, that one's done. Then we will go down to two more. 4766. That one's done. And then 4817. This one's a little bit further down. 4817. There we go. And then we're going to do 4864. Change that one. We're going to go to 4872, which is this one right here. Then we're going to do 4883. If there's any of you that want this whole list, by the way, I can drop a comment to you guys. I have all of the lines here. 85. Then we can do 4900, which is this line right here. And then the final one is 4908. Boom, there you go. So those are all of the things that we have done there. It changes it from being this red thing that is in line with like, oh, you have died, you were blah, blah, blah. Actually, hold on. Here's another one that I'm going to change right here. 4891. Cool. I'll keep that in my list there. But anyways, that is all of those changes. And let's get straight into the next one, which this one is going to be the biggest change. You aren't at all required to do this. Then let's get straight into this stuff. This one's going to be a tough one, okay, guys? So just bear with me. So your targets, actually, you know what? Let's go with Vigilante, Veteran. Okay, here we go. This is all of this stuff. And we'll start off with the very first thing, which I believe is Escort, Transport, Consort, and Hypnotist. So let's let's go into this. I'm gonna copy this. That way it's easier for me to find this in this string. So yeah, this is the entire change right here. I will go ahead and allow you to go ahead and pause this if you want to copy and paste it. I will also slide this to right here. So if you want to copy any of this, or if you see anything that I've messed up, which could be a possibility, there's a lot of bug fixes that I'm going to have to go through. This is all just, starting off. So let's go ahead and copy ourselves the color right here. If you remember, town is this color right here, the 7FFF00. And then all you do is you just add in a color before and you add in a color after. And you have to do this for every single role, for every single result. And also, on top of that, remember to get rid of style alerts. So this is just one example of the roles here. So yeah, that's some fun stuff. Go ahead and go through and do that if you want. Next thing, I don't think I have screenshots for the following, but we're going to quickly change psychics results, and we're going to change the consig results. So consig results is very easy. It is right here as follows: 4772. These are all of the consig results. All you have to do for these ones is change style alert to style spy 2. We're repurposing the spy results, even though they're literally ability feedback, but it doesn't matter. This is just like a copy of a different style. It's kind of weird, but yeah, so these are all of those. If you want to go ahead and go through and change all of those, be my guest. I'm not going to do it on camera for you guys, much like how I'm not going to do the investigator results for you guys right here, because for obvious reasons, that's going to make this video an hour long, and I don't want to make an hour-long video about this. Next thing up is the psychic results. So let's look up is evil. So here you go. This is the psychic results. All we're doing is we're going to change the is evil to reflect that it is evil. If I copy all of that, just change it to error. And there you go. That is all you have to do in order to change the psychic results to look better and reflect if it's an evil knight or a good knight. It's just a good, visual kind of additive, such so as, the investigator and the sheriff results. So just that's it. But anyways, hope all of that made sense to you guys. If you have any suggestions for me, or if you have really anything at all that you'd like to see changed in terms of GUI, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, and we will look into it. We are currently working on something that highlights messages whenever you're mentioned, and eventually we'll probably add on maybe a toggle to that, just in case people don't want to have that on. But we've been kind of messing around trying to add in some cool things that make everything just fluid and just better for the game. This is the quality of life update, as I have deemed it so. There is currently 3 of us working on this. There's myself, Curtis, and Tuba. All of the changes that you saw regarding the you have been healed, you're protected by a bodyguard, that was all Curtis. The spy results was myself and Curtis. Tuba is currently working on getting the highlight working. For the most part, it has functioned quite properly, and I will show you basically what this is. So here is something that has been worked on by Tuba. As you can see, whenever your number is mentioned, he's number 5. Whenever your number is mentioned, it will highlight the text for you, so you can see if it's something that you mentioned. But yeah, it is a pretty nice quality of life update there. I am looking into changing the color of the jailer messages whenever you're in jail, because they're just like this weird off yellow, and it's kind of just gross looking. So I think having that changed would be also just very nice to see. Doesn't really do much for you guys. It's not really too cheesy as far as I'm aware of. Sure, it gives you a little bit of an advantage, but I mean, if it's going to be added into the game, then so be it. But anyways, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. You think that this is a great addition or what? Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Later, guys.